Claude Bell, your marketing funnel coach, and I'm excited to be here once again. Everyone coming in, bringing in, let's huddle up. Today is a special day. Today marks the inaugural event of our very first episode of Website Traffic Wednesday. All right, guys, I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited about it, and I'm just excited to be here. I really want this series to really focus on just getting traffic to your website, right? So this podcast is gonna be about specifically about just getting traffic to your website. That's what this is gonna be about, right? So what I have so far, so for the past 5 weeks, I've been having what I call Marketing Funnel Monday. I've had those on Mondays, usually at 5 o'clock. But this month, in the month of November, I'm actually changing the time of the Marketing Funnel Mondays to 2 p.m. just for this month of November. I might keep it or I might switch it back to 5. Don't quite know yet. But this month of November will be at 2 o'clock for Marketing Funnel Mondays. And then on Wednesday, we'll meet every Wednesday except for the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. We'll skip that one. And then we'll meet again the Wednesday after, the last Wednesday of the month, right? Yep, the last Wednesday of the month. So we'll meet today, tomorrow, next week, the 8th, the 9th, and the 5th, 16th, and then we'll skip the 23rd, and then we'll meet again on Wednesday, the 30th, okay? So I'm excited. All the events will be at 5 o'clock. If not, just make sure, if I change the event time, I get feedback at 5 or 2 sometimes. Just subscribe to this channel, please. Subscribe to this channel and get notified. Go to the home page of this YouTube channel, right? And then you'll see all the live streams that are scheduled, and you can click on them and get notified. Subscribe to the channel so you get notified on what time it's going to happen, right? And if you want to get on my email list and you want me to actually email you and tell you exactly when we're about to start, so you can add it to your calendar, I will do that too. Just send me a note and send me your email address and a private message, and then I will add you to my email list and send out that email to you so you know when I'm about to start. All right, that sound good? That sound like a winner? All right, guys. So how we want to start this today is I really want to focus on showing you guys exactly what we mean by getting traffic to your website. So let me move some things around here, and I apologize. I just need to take care of one thing here. Okay. Traffic, right? We're talking about getting traffic to your website. So what I want to do is I want to go to my whiteboard here. Let me share my whiteboard with you guys here. All right, you guys see my whiteboard here. Hopefully you guys have issues with seeing it. And so what I want to share with you guys here on the whiteboard. Hold on, I gotta move my keyboard out the way so I can actually write. So you have a website located somewhere in the middle of I don't know where, right? But let's say you have. Let me change the color. Change the color to black. So you have a website. You got this nice, cool website. You got a title on it. You got some content on there. You got a video, right? You got a video. Well, I'll just make that a play button. Look at that. And then you got some more content underneath it, right? And then you got this big button. You want them to do something. You want them to buy, or you want them to subscribe, or whatever you want them to do, right? So how do you get people here? How do you get people to your website? Right? That's what we're here to talk about. How do you get people to your website? Now, what I want to share with you guys is my philosophy, my method, my strategy, what I call marketing funnel profits. And I'm giving the high level overview of it right here. High level, there's basically there's 3 phases of the strategy, or 3 pillars, however you want to look at it. The first pillar is your funnel. The second pillar is traffic, and then the third pillar, or phase is optimize. Okay, and the first phase is your funnel, and which we talk about mostly in Marketing Funnel Monday. Okay, you guys are gonna see where I'm going with this. We talk about the Marketing Funnel Monday. So first funnel is okay. We got broken down, and that's this. Each phase is broken down into 3 sections. Okay, 3 layers. Excuse me, 3 layers. How we look at it. So the first layer of the marketing funnel of the funnel is your blueprint, and this is where we're going to select a crystal clear sales funnel so that you can get your leads and get more sales predictably, consistently, and profitably, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pick the right sales funnel in the first phase. And then the second phase, we're going to work on your copywriting, your messaging, and what you want to say, how you want to say it, that type of thing, right? That's the second phase, right? And so if you've been involved in my marketing funnel Mondays, you see that I'm sharing with you a blueprint, right? How to get leads and get and convert them into sales. I got a blueprint for you that I give you. And also now blueprint, I actually add the copywriting in there for you so you know what to say at what stage of the funnel. All right. So then you have the build phase, right? Okay. And then build phase basically is going to build it. And then you got to pick what type of software you're going to use. You're going to use ClickFunnels, Kartra, Lead Pages, all kinds of stuff, Kajabi, whatever it is, right? Or you're just going to use WordPress. You can use WordPress to potentially do it as well. And then you just got to build it. All right. So that's phase number one, the funnel. And we're not here to talk about the funnel today. We're here to talk about phase number two, which is traffic. Traffic to the funnel. Right. The whole thing, and I defined the marketing funnel for you guys on our marketing funnel Mondays, right? But a marketing funnel is nothing more than think of it as an equation. It's your sales funnel plus your traffic to that sales funnel because traffic is actually your marketing, right? And your advertising. The funnel is nothing more than your sales process. And then the third part of the marketing funnel equation, what I call it, is optimization, which is right here. You're going to optimize your funnel, optimize your marketing, and optimize your advertising, right? And so that you get better results. A lot of times, guys, we have a great system set up. It's a good start, but it's not gonna be perfect the very first time you start it off. You're gonna have to tweak it, right? And that's where the optimization phase comes into play. So let's look at traffic. So for phase two is traffic. Now we have the first layer that I go through is omnipresence, right? And omnipresence is basically putting yourself everywhere, right? Where your ideal customer is looking for a solution or looking for a business like yours. And that's what omnipresence is all about. Is make sure you're everywhere on the internet, right? And there's these things called citations, these things called business listings, right? And you got to make sure you're in those business listings citations. This is like the easy button of getting traffic. And we're going to cover that in this podcast series of Website Traffic Wednesdays. The next layer is positioning. And this is what I like to call maybe Oracle positioning, where you're going to just position yourself as an authority in your industry, right? So you can attract highly qualified prospects, customers, your ideal customers that are eager, and you want to make them eager to buy from you, right? Because all the content that you put out there. So, in other words, in the social media world or the marketing world, is the keyword phrase we use here for positioning is content marketing. That's what content marketing is all about. It's position you as an authority, right? So that's what this is all about, right? Position you as authority. And I know you're gonna be like, "Hey, Claude, all right, Claude, you're trying to tell me I got to use some social media stuff." Yeah, you do, but I'm telling you, it's not necessary for you to grow an audience. It's necessary for you to be present because what is really going to kick in here and is this last layer of the traffic is advertising. All right. So I have advertising last. You might be thinking, why is advertising last? I have advertising last because when you do 4 and 5 or the first two layers of traffic, front you're doing the easy button with omnipresent. All right. It's real easy. Just go post your name, your business name, your address, and your phone number and your website URL on every website out there that's related to your business or is really willing to promote your business, right? That's all that's doing, right? So it's starting to build up some of these links, right? It's starting to show that, hey, your business is here, right? Here's where it's located, so that search engines can know, okay, someone's looking for a business like this, then they can go here, right? So it's real easy, it's real behind the scenes, real easy to do. You don't have to show your face. You don't have to have any real good content creation here. You really don't really need a funnel. All you really need is this. You don't even need a web page, but it does give you the advantage to have a web page. So, that's omnipresent. So then, right, you could literally, if you're just a local business, you could literally probably just stop right there and maybe skip positioning and just advertise locally to send people to that, right? Because you don't have to do a lot of content marketing. But if you want to do this right, and maximize your profits, maximize your revenue, you want to do step number 5, which is positioning before you advertise. And you want to get some content out there, right? You want to get some content, some helpful tips, stuff like that, right? You want to think of it as network marketing, right? Where you want to come and say, hey, if you ever go to a party or you go to an event, a social event, right? You don't just say, hey, somebody buy my stuff. You have a conversation with, you kind of want to give them a little tip. Hey, man, I'm a golf pro and I noticed, we're at the golfing event that, your swing, you kind of slicing the ball. And I noticed your hand position might be slightly off. So if you would try this, moving your hands position just slightly off, and hit, let's go ahead, let's go out to the tee real quick and let's go try it. And then they hit the ball straight like 5 times in a row. That's just, you gave someone a tip for free, and I'm like, man, and then you can tell them, hey, now you ball hitting it straight, but now I think you get some more distance on that on your hit if you do make this other slight adjustment, right? And so that's what you're doing with your content. Your content should be out there to help people. A great marketer out there, Frank Kern, he says um, the best way to show somebody you can help them is by actually helping them, right? And so you actually help them in the beginning to show them. So your content should be of value and it should be helping people. So your content necessarily shouldn't be like, buy my stuff, dude, by myself, girl, by myself, lady, by myself, whoever, right? It should be about helping them, empowering them, right? That's what your content should be about. So when we do the positioning thing, that's what we're doing. So we position ourselves as an authority because we're actually helping people, right? You become an authority because you actually help someone. You don't become a really authority because you got a resume. People might think that, but after a while, if you got even because you got a resume, you can't get the job done, you're not really authority, right? You just don't know what you did. You probably cheated your way through school. I don't know, right? So you really got to help somebody, and then you get the authority. So that's what that's about. Now, it's not really about growing your audience. It's not really about growing your social media. I'm still gonna have we got any comments, right? It's about really just being there because when you go to the next step, which is one advertising, right? When you go to advertise and you start to drive people to your web pages and to your content, they're gonna probably say, okay, this is cool. This is one thing. They might start doing some research and trying to find more stuff about you before they actually buy. So when you're presently everywhere, step number 4 here, when you're presently everywhere, right? Because you did the back end stuff first, right? You're presently everywhere, and then you start doing this oracle positioning, right? When you're delivering content on a consistent basis, right? For like at least a month before you start advertising. And then what's gonna happen is when you start advertising, they're gonna see your advertisement. They're gonna go check out. They're gonna go do some their own research and Google and start typing in some information about you. And then they're gonna see all this content that's starting to pop up, and they're gonna think you're legitimate, right? So they're not gonna think you're like, oh, this fluff guy that's trying to scam me on something. That's why we do it. It's for your protection and for your consumer protection. Because ideally, when you do this, right, even though they might not click on maybe your advertising, they go look for you, you still might get them because you have content out there that's basically giving them the same helpful information. And when we advertise, right, we're going to advertise, and that advertiser is going to give them people helpful information. We don't change our content when we advertise. And actually, the other key benefit of this whole strategy here is that when you do your positioning, where I don't like advertising, and even if you're like, Chloe, I'm doing this positioning and I'm doing this live, I'll tell you guys a secret right now. If I tell you guys a secret right now, when I look over to see who's on this live right now, I've been on for 17 minutes. No one's been viewing me yet. So I'm actually talking to myself right now. But that's okay. You know why? Here's the reason why. Because as I talk and I get more comfortable being on video and doing lives, I get better at it. And by the time I get better at it and start advertising, so the most recent content that they're going to see is going to be the better part of my content because it's actually better. And I might have said less ums and all these other words that we don't like to say when we're speaking, right? Because I get more comfortable with it. And then I might be more concise in my presentation, right? It might look cleaner, it might look better, it might flow better. I might be more excited. I'm not as nervous because I've been doing this for 5 weeks now, guys. On Market Front of Mondays, I'm telling you, I'm really starting to get to the point where I just enjoy being on front of the camera, and it's just kind of come out natural. This is who I am. And if you don't like the way I talk, that's fine. I'm not going to change, but this is who I am, and you want to be real on camera, and so that's the beautiful part of going live, especially when you do this positioning thing, because now. So people usually get frustrated. And I was one of those people that got frustrated, like, oh man, I went live, no one was on there, no one joined, right? I don't care. I don't care anymore because why? I'm building up my confidence. I'm building up my content, right? So when people do come, because when I'm gonna go to the advertising stage here, when people do come, they're gonna see content. And then also gonna see the journey, right? If you're telling people, hey, you're telling people don't be afraid of going online and being afraid that you're not gonna have anybody view because you know why? Because look, you can give here's proof. Go back to my very first Market Funny episodes. I had no one view it. Look at the recorded views now. It might have been only 20 views then, but look at the amount of views I'm getting now, the amount of subscribers I'm getting now, right? You can see the progress of how this stuff is working, right? Whatever it is you might be doing, whatever it is you might be training or teaching people in your business, right? Or consulting them with. So you definitely watch why we want to do positioning. And it's a special way that we do positioning. And I'm going to show you guys what I like to call the traffic site, the traffic cyclone. All right. I was calling it traffic circle. So you watch my marketing funnel Monday. I call it traffic circle, but I think a cooler name. Excuse me. Let me know if you like it though. The traffic cyclone. Let me know if you like it. Give me likes. Tell me in the comments. Hey, Claude, I like the traffic cyclone. I think it's a pretty cool name, right? Let me know if you like it. Because I think I'm going to use that one. And don't try to steal my traffic cyclone either. All right. So anyway, so that's the high level thing of the traffic, right? How to get website traffic. Now I want to quickly go on to optimize because I just have it on here. So part of marketing funnel, right? Profits is you got to optimize phase. And we're gonna look at analytics as the first layer. Analytics is okay, how do I find the weak areas in my marketing funnel? What metrics should I use? What do I need to measure? What do I need to track? Right? What do I need to calculate to know if my marketing funnel is actually working or not? Because you might be like, oh man, I ain't getting any leads, I get it. But guess what? I mean, if you got the right solid structure, it might be just a small tweak, something that you can figure out where in your funnel what's broken in your funnel process, right? Because it might not be your ads, it might be your landing page is just not converting well, right? Or it could be your order page is not converting well, right? So it's how you determine that's where we go into analytics. And then the other part is then we do experience where we just don't automatically just change it, right? We gotta change it with data. Now to be honest with you guys, my engineering background, my educational background is in engineering and math. And so I love experiments. And so I don't just make decisions based upon, well, let's just try this. No, I'll say, let's just try this, but let's test it against the baseline. And if it does better than the baseline, then we will ultimately change everything. If it's worse than baseline, I don't have to make that change. I don't lose more money. You get what I'm saying here? And then the refined stage is okay. Now we found out which one works. So let's go back and look at our funnel and basically repeat the 7 and 8 again until we make our funnel better and better and better and better, right? So that's how we do the optimize phase. But today, website traffic Wednesdays, we're just talking about traffic. We're going to talk about omnipresence, positioning, and advertising. That's what we're going to cover in website traffic Wednesdays. So another kick thing before I want to give a little plug. We got some time here. All right. I got a little plug in for now for Thursdays, guys. Guess what I'm gonna talk about on Thursdays? Can you guess? Can you guess? Write in the comments. Write it in the comments. What do you think we're talking about on Thursday? I'll give you a second. Might be a little lag, so I gotta give you a little bit of time to type it up. Okay. You're right. What we're talking about on Thursday is we're talking about the optimized phase, and I'm calling Thursday split testing Thursday. Right? We're gonna call split testing Thursday, and with that phase, we're gonna talk about the optimized phase on Thursday. So that's what I have for you guys here today. I hope you guys really, really enjoyed this. Oh, look like I'm off the screen. Hope you guys really, really enjoyed this introduction to Website Traffic Wednesdays. Next week, we're going to deep dive a little bit more into the omnipresence strategy. Actually, you know what? We're going to deep dive into the omnipresence strategy because I don't want to skip that on you guys. So I'm going to give you guys a high level overview of the omnipresence strategy, and then the week after that, I'm going to give you more of a high level overview of the positioning strategy, and then we'll also give you another high level overview of the advertising strategy, and then we'll go deep dive into each one of those 3 sections of traffic. Okay. That's the plan, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please subscribe to this channel if you did, or like it and share it. Share it to somebody you think will be benefit from this. Because look, I'm going to be here almost every Wednesday, except for the Wednesday before Thanksgiving in the month of November. And the more people like and share this, the more people watching and view it. And even if you're watching the recorded version, which I appreciate and hope you are, leave me a comment in the recorded version, all right? Oh, and by the way, guys, if you want a copy of my high-level marketing funnel profits, you can get it right? Just tell me in the comments. Just say, hey Claude, send me the market firm products PDF, and I will just send that to you, right? I will send you a link to how you can get it. Okay. All right. So if you enjoy this episode, please let me know. God bless you guys, man. I really, really appreciate it, man. And so one of the things I want to do for you guys, right? When we leave, I want to huddle us up, right? And we're gonna huddle up on the count of three. I want everyone to say, Website Traffic Wednesdays, all right? All right, on three. Ready? One, two, three. Website Traffic Wednesdays. Have a great night. See you guys later. Bye now.